video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
William, hey.
Yo.
Hey, welcome back. Hey, now that you're back, let me give you this safe soup for you to drink, and everything, you know.
What?
Right?
This perfectly safe soup.
Yeah, my long lost, the long lost person, you know, right? And the person who would be next in heir, right? If I were to die. So to ensure that the royal line will continue, let me feed you and make you stronger by giving you this mysterious soup. You know, ignore the bubbles that are in it. You know.
Oh yeah, it's just like a hot soup, right? That's
it's just a hot, fresh soup. You know.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not feeling really hungry right now. I'm not feeling the.
No, you sure? All right. Would you like to take a rest next to this open window on the 12th castle floor?
Nah, it's okay. I don't really need the air from outside right now. I'm kind of safe. I'm fine with just looking out with the window closed and everything. So I'll just take.
Would you like to take a ride in the royal car as you approach the tunnel and everything?
I don't know. I don't feel like driving anywhere right now. I'm just kind of sitting here vibing, so I think I'm good with.
Would you like to take this little figure given to you by this seemingly innocent girl? You know, this is just a normal figure that makes normal TikTok sound. You know.
Nah, I grew out of toys. You know, I'm old enough where I'm not really interested in toys. You know, Austin. I'm
right.
not interested in the new doohickeys that kids tend to have these days, you know.
Oh, there's no segue for this, right? Just that you know. I was trying to think of how many recent political assassination events I could keep referencing before I gave up.
You mean, okay, hold on. Oh, look at that! There's somebody running right up towards me. They seem to have a very sharp object. You know, I think I'll just move out of their way. They seem to be in a rush.
Hey, are they in a rush to listen to our weekly unnamed tokusatsu podcast? Awesome. A person with years of knowledge on the Princess Diane case, and my friend William, that's you, William, a person who supports the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Wait, no,
discuss the latest Super Sentai season. Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger. Hey, welcome to episode 6, Return of the Prince. What you were saying? You saying something? I don't know what you were saying. It was drowned out by the fact that I was doing the intro, you know, right?
Okay, alright, I see. You know, if somebody comes by, alright, and they just, you know, offer you a free vacation, I advise you take it, alright?
Oh, yeah, hey, I would love a free vacation.
Yeah, you know,
it has my favorite thing.
You know, free fishing. Free, yeah, free fishing, free expenses.
Oh, paid, I would love to go on a free fishing trip, you know, right? Yeah, it has my favorite thing. Free.
Yeah, okay, good to know. Alright, expect it in the next few hours. Alright, so, I'm trying to remember how.
Hey, Gira's back home, and people are like, boy, Gira. Hey, Prince, we thought you died or something, whatever.
Yeah, Gira comes back, and then, you know, those two childhood friends? I don't remember what.
The two orphan kids that he hangs out with, you know?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. They come over to hang out. They're like, hey, glad you're fine and all. Glad you haven't been assassinated
we haven't been politically taken away yet, you know? You would think that we would get taken away because we could have been used as leverage against you, right? But Rascal is an idiot. He didn't take us away.
You know, yeah, admittedly, Peace is like... But Peace, here's the thing. Rascal was apparently doing some big brain moves in this episode, but I'm like, why didn't you do the big brain move of just holding them hostage?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's going on with that? You're like, I am the nation. The people are simply a means. And I'm like, so why aren't you using them to catch Gira? What's up with that guy?
Right.
What's going on?
It's really bad. Yeah, it's really bad. These people that live in a 14th century English town are not smart, you know? Right?
Well, I mean, you know, they clearly can't read the subtext of what's going on. You know?
Oh, you're right, yeah, because people couldn't read back then in the 14th century. Look, you were either a farmer or you died, you know? That's how life was back then.
Yeah, exactly. That's why everyone else in every other kingdom is a farmer, clearly, you know. but yeah, Gira comes back and I guess he's everyone is like, oh yeah, he's the prince now, and then they just tossing him up. Also, I'm very surprised because apparently, like in the episode, he's like, "Oh yeah, we wiped your existence away from the records, just to let you know." And then everyone's like not questioning the fact that he's been wiped away from existence, essentially.
Right? You think this would be important, right? You just hid history like that, you know?
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't even he died when he was young, you know? Right? Like a normal excuse to see why he's been gone, right?
Yeah. I mean, but you know, everyone was fine. It's like, hey, we get a backup prince. You know, I guess we're all good now. The kingdom is saved. But then, of course, you get a call from Bugnarok, who apparently has access to telephones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technology.
Apparently, he can hijack just every single television signal across the kingdom and everything. Right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Major infrastructure problems. That's the case, you know, right? That should not be happening.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like fucking, you know, he's giving a call to everyone using that free international pass card that he bought up from the recent Western Union, calling up everybody else. He's like, hey man, just to let you know, we're about to do some wacky shit while Rita is
Oh no, I fucking love Rita. How Rita
Dude.
is just a fucking tsundere weeb when Rita's not committing mass murder, you know, right? You know, look. Have you ever seen that meme or that image meme of the nursing lady and her past?
No, I don't think I have. What is this?
Oh fuck! I'm gonna see if I can find her. You talking about the episode?
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, you have Rita rolling around on the background. Dude, I swear to God, the fucking picture of the Yeti, I don't remember what it is. Is it a Yeti?
Muffin?
It's a Yeti, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Yeti's name is Muffin or some stupid thing.
Yeah, Muffin
right?
or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I was looking, it became weirdly intimidating when it started, like, you've had the camera focus on it.
The image, the shot of it, of it holding the sword, fucking good image, by the way.
No, it's just holding the image with like a mysterious like fucking like a blue mysterious light. It just makes it look intimidating as shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? What is this? It's just like fucking intimidating for no fucking reason. I feel like it's about to cast judgment on me, dude.
Fuck, I can't find it. Damn it.
Oh, you can't find it.
It's fine. When I find it, it's real funny. It was pretty much how I was. All right. Hey, look. Hey, welcome to the year 2023, where I just described memes to people. You know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So the meme was that it was like a child care worker who was good with children in the first panel, but in the we see her pass out how she was a war criminal and had people hung in the background.
Oh my god, what the hell? What are you?
Yeah. So the first image, she's all happy and everything, but she's all deadpan expression, and then in the background you just see bodies being hung and everything.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, hey, look, here's a ticking time bomb or whatever the fuck, you know, right? It's gonna come out. It's gonna, right?
Yeah, it's gonna happen soon, you know. We have 5 bombs placed in front of every single kingdom. By the way, if you mess with it, it explodes. Also, if you don't mess with it, Big Monster will explode your kingdom regardless.
Yeah.
Give us Gira. We want a hostage. Thank you very much. Goodbye. And then they end the message there.
Yeah.
And then you have it so that Gira's just like, well, I guess I gotta turn myself in. I guess I gotta do it. And then he gets stopped by Yanma. Yanma, right? Or is it Yama?
Yama, and it's like the Pokemon basically.
It's like Pokemon, so he could just he could be Pikachu or Pikachu. Is this what you're telling me? It's Pikachu now. All right, good. Glad to know that my pronunciation of Pikachu.
Yeah.
Is
Also, fucking, he got there real fast. By the way, I just want to point that out.
Yeah, because he was in the other fucking kingdom.
Yeah, he was in his kingdom in the previous shot when Bugnarok was doing his little speech and everything. Yeah, right, then in the next shot, he's just fucking there. It's like, oh, damn, he moves fast, you know.
Yeah, I know. It just came out real quick, and then it's like, hey, Gira, don't do anything stupid. By the way, just want to be sure, where's your loyalty, man? You're signing a rascal, Bugnarok. What's going on here? And then Gira's like, yo, Lamau, I'm just here for.
I'm vibing, you know.
Straight vibing, my guy. Don't mess with my vibes. Then he just kind of like walks off to the meeting, I guess.
Yeah. And then once again, Rascal having the worst security system in the entire fucking kingdom.
Well, yeah, but then it's just like, oh my god, it's so annoying because it's just like nobody stops him until he pulls out the sword. But I'm like, why are you stopping him now? Why are you stopping him now when he was just as much of a threat as before? Because the thing is, you actually like that one guy, that one advisor dude, who I guess isn't just an advisor, was actually able to kind of like put him into an arm lock and put him down on the ground. Like, where were you when he actually needed you beforehand? Why is it now that you're doing this? Like,
yeah, are you
come
waiting
on.
to now to do this and everything? You know?
Yeah, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah.
It's just, come on.
Rascal pretty lax on his security, it turns out. He's like, hey, you know, I'll wait till they get the gun out
Like,
before I stop him. I'll wait till they cock the gun and point it at me. You know?
No, but that's the thing. He actually has two actual looking royal bodyguards that are actually there, and even they don't do anything. They just keep watching this. They just don't do anything. They're just standing there like, this is the worst security this guy has ever had, or anybody has probably ever had in the history of anything. I don't know. Maybe you can prove me wrong, people who apparently listen to this podcast. I'm free to be proven wrong. But oh my god, so far from what I'm seeing, worst security I've ever seen so far.
Yeah, no, it's real bad. Yeah, and everything. And then, yeah, we find out that look that the story, you know, right, is that Gira was kidnapped as a child, and then the royal family just like, all right, damn, lost another one, you know. Right?
Yeah, we lost another one. Might as well just erase his existence. It's a little too much trouble to kind of find it and bring him back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Right, yeah. Hopefully, you know, hopefully I get another little brother at some point, you know, and that'll be great.
Yeah. They just told us.
Yeah.
They told him like, hey, your little brother went off to a farm, all right, across the Rainbow Bridge. Just to let you know, he's fine. He's living happily. Don't worry about him. He's fine. He's off having as many sweets as he can. Don't worry. We'll feed you with some sweets so you can forget all about your little brother.
Jesus.
But then it's just you know, after they put him in cuffs and everything, they're like, then they have a discussion about like, well, I guess they kind of stole the Scorpion. What do we do about that now?
Yeah. Also, hey, real quick. So there's an in-between shot with the commoners, the peasants, the farmers. You know, right? They're like, hey, should we be worried about this giant cocoon that's in our yard? You know, like, what do you mean? You guys should be worried. Of course, it's a fucking enemy. An enemy nation just placed a literal bomb, ticking time bomb like, in your backyard. You're like, it'll be okay. Like,
no, yeah, they got the call. Like everyone basically on their phones or on their TV screens gets the call like, hey, by the way, we left a ticking time bomb that will either blow up if you mess with it or become a giant fucking monster.
Well, and then people are like, you know, it's fine. This little girl's like, Hero was like, okay, sure. I mean, boy, hey, look, I understand you gotta keep up hope and not create panic, you know, but. There's a fucking ticking time bomb in your fucking backyard.
Yeah, you think they'd be a little more worried about it, but you know, I guess they just like, nah, fam, nah, we're good. The kings will protect us, while the kings are actually in the meeting bickering about everything.
Right.
You know, and then like fucking, they're like, okay, if we hand Gira over, that just gives them an advantage. But if we mess with it, then that just blows up our kingdoms. And if we wait, then it just goes into a monster and destroy our kingdoms.
Yeah.
And then you know, like the fucking King Rascal is just like, it's like, well, no, Rita's like, they bring out the contract, and they're like, hey man, we need assistance by this alliance that. I believe at the very least 2 kingdoms have betrayed at this point. We should all assist each other. And then fucking Rascal's like, you know what? I'm bringing out my sword. You see that? Look at that contract. I can't read what it says. It's all cut up and everything.
I don't know if you noticed, but do they use a different wig for Himeno in this winter?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I think it's probably due to the fact that this is a CG set, and they're like, we have to make it look like it's part of the lighting and the mood of the room.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I feel like at the last moment, it's either like they're trying to make it so that it matches better with the color palette that she has,
right.
You know,
because she's normally like deep, fucking like deep blonde and everything, you know.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, it meshes a lot better for sure. I'm just kind of like, we're either gonna have it so that this is more her permanent hair color, or she's gonna change it every other fucking episode. Oh boy,
that's a lot of hair that she has to go through, you know, right?
Yeah. Hold hold on. I am sending somebody a thing. Anyway, no, yeah, don't worry about it. But
yeah. Hey, Rascal has his sword now. Hey, look, it's the. Hey, all right, so the name of this thing is the Caliber Zero, by the way.
It has a name?
Yeah. All the swords are called Caliber, by the way. Just to let you know.
When was this information shared? It's not even in the show. They don't even call it a Caliber. What the hell?
But hey, just so you know, the weapons are called. They're all called Calibers or some. No, they're called the Ohsama Caliber. Okay, that's even a worse fucking name.
I mean, you could just call it the Ohsama sword, and then
Yeah, but that's a lame. That's no one was. Yeah, if you call it a sword, people will be like, "We'll think it's threatening." You gotta give it a cool name.
Okay, sure.
Right.
But we have an enemy called. We have an enemy called.
Don't call it a gun.
All right.
Right. Call it the Big Bang. Right.
The Big Bang.
Yeah.
Just call it the I don't know. Call it the weapon of mass destruction or
way better name.
No. Hold on. Call it the weapon of minor destruction. Okay.
That? No. Call it the littler boy. Cool.
Wait. What? Wait. Hold on. What?
Yeah. The littler boy.
The literal boy. Oh, I thought you called
littler boy.
Okay. I thought you said delivery boy. Like because it delivers death or something. What is happening here? Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Hey, look. So what is it? Yeah. So Bugdork has the fucking God Scorpion. They're trying to get that back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And then fucking Rascal. It's just like what? I am abandoning this alliance that I set forth. Now you all just join under me because now I am the one with the big robot and no one else has it. Mm-hmm. So if you want to be saved, join me. You have big robot. Like this man is like seriously like trying to push people into like into his kingdom no matter the fucking odds or like whatever is fucking going on, dude. He's using every single fucking disaster to just push his control.
Right, but he's doing real bad at it, right? Right? It's like he's trying to get them to, but he's like giving it like a good argument. It's like he's not being corporate America enough about it. He's not creating a problem and selling the solution, right?
Yeah, because the thing is he doesn't here's the thing. He doesn't have to create the problem in order to push the solution. It's more like he's not like everyone already knows what the problem is, but he's always offering the solution and never showing that he has it or that he can use it. Because the thing is, if you showed that you had the robot, then you can be like, oh yeah, you see this robot? It's under my control. Look at it fighting the enemies that just came out right now. See this? This is the solution I'm offering. Join me. Because all he's doing is just saying that he has a solution, but he's never using it until the very last fucking minute.
Yeah, no, it's bad. He's trying to get them to be under his control, but it's not trying to get to join his stupid little alliance, but it's really bad, and I don't understand how his argument is working, right?
Yeah, but then you also while he's trying to hope that people will just join out of I don't know the naivety in their hearts or something like that. Gira's just like, hey, Cool Gun, can you get me out of this mess?
Yeah.
And then literally the
summon the hover bike, that thing that I have. Right?
Yeah, also that bike has to be really, really fucking strong because I don't remember those doors being that thin, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just me; they're really big, thick fucking doors, right?
Right.
I'm surprised it didn't fucking break upon impact and just skitter across the long ass 5-mile highway that is that fucking kingdom, or the audience chamber and then just crash in the ground, but. Despite all odds, it gets through and it catches Gira, which is honestly an admittedly smart
I thought he was gonna just break the handcuffs and then he gets on the bike, but no, it just ends up carrying him out, which I think is probably way more funnier, right?
No, yeah, for sure, but I like how it's just he gets released and then you have a brief minute with He-Man obeying you can actually communicate with your god, which is actually really, really telling in the fact that everybody else has some form of control over their specific god, but they can't talk to them, which is very
Right.
interesting to me, you know. But then
Mhm.
you know, Gira goes in, he escapes, he breaks the chain. At least I believe he breaks the chain. But anyway, he gets out of the fucking cuffs, right? And
Right.
then the fucking stink bug guy legitimately comes out of nowhere, just kind of
Yeah, and
showing
he's like,
off
hey,
a
look,
little
check.
something.
He's like, hey, you wanna check out these cool collectible gimmicks?
Yeah,
check these out. Don't
You
don't kids love having a little plastic put in resin? You guys into resin yet? You kids know about resin yet?
Don't worry, it's non-toxic. But so you can chew on it and you'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at there's a good shot of it at like 1422 when he holds it up, and this thing looks way better than what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, it has a good
Right, because if
amount
you
of
look at the
detail in
thing,
there,
but
yeah.
not ignoring the little play, like the resin actually has like a detail in the back, right? So
Yeah,
is
it
that
has
just
the
like
little-
is that
the
just
little
a
circuits
clear?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I was like, oh wait, this is cool. Why did they just implement this into the fucking toy? Like this was actually right. So I don't know if you remember Power Rangers Wild Force, right?
A little bit, but why?
All right, so in Power Rangers Wild Force, let me see. I'm gonna look it up. So in Power Rangers Wild Force, all the Rangers have like their own little dagger sword. All right.
Right.
And that season, they had a similar concept to the where the fuck these Soul Bug gems or what the fuck are called, right? That they used to summon and access their Megazord, right? Here's an image of it right now, right? So this is how it was done in Wild Force, right? So they all have this dagger, right?
yeah.
And then in the middle, there's like a hole that you take that you put the plastic animal balls bouncy ball in.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
this is something they literally could just implement for this season. It looks so good.
No, yeah, like the thing is they have the sword. Like it feels like if anything, those little triggers that you use to like, I don't know, like it doesn't have to be auto triggers, but I feel like if anything, you could probably put it in like, what do you call it? Because I know the purple ring, you could at least maybe put a gem in it, or like if anything, you could probably put it like on the sword, like if there was like little what do you call it? Little holes to hold the gems in.
Oh, they're called the
And you
Crystal Saber, by the way, just to let you know.
Oh, right. But like, if you were to put it in there and then put it in corresponding to like the gems that you have,
Right.
that'd probably
Yeah.
be a lot more like interactive.
Like
for
they
the kids to
definitely
play
could have
with-
implemented these stupid little
toy.
these little bug ambers right into this season, you know.
Yeah, I mean they had the
Because
opportunity.
they actually look pretty cool. I thought it was gonna be like a generic blank amber, right? But the fact there's like little circuitry, little boards or something in the background of it, it makes it look way more interesting.
Yeah, but like in the case of that, it's just kind of like, what are you gonna do with it though? Like it's not. It's like it looks cool, and honestly, as a collector's thing, it's nice to have. Like I'd probably buy one too, but the thing is, it's like, but what am I gonna do with this if I have the sword? Like what am I?
Right.
How is this gonna interact or like do anything, toy wise for the kids? But that's just me. But
Right,
then,
they'll figure it out. It's bad now. They've been doing this for like 50 years, you know.
I don't
They'll figure
know.
out how to sell toys, you know.
I don't know. I don't think 50 years was long enough for them to figure this one out.
Wait, it's like they always says, you know, right? It only takes you 50 years to have a non-binary character representation, you know, right?
Yeah.
When the character still isn't confirmed to be non-binary, and people keep pushing this narrative of it being a non-binary character, and I'm not trying to make a statement about non-binary people now all of a sudden, so don't twist my words on that, right?
Yeah, just like how you twist my words all the time or something, right, Austin?
I don't know what you're talking.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It doesn't seem like you're an ally, Austin. That's just what it sounds to me.
Well, especially during Pride Month. Are you telling them this during Pride Month? Hey, look, you know why?
I don't
You know why
You're the
this
one who
month is
keeps
Pride
bringing up
Month?
the issue.
Because Pride Month is every month. All right, unlike you, who only celebrates it in June.
I don't know, man. You keep making statements about like how they're just like they haven't made a statement, but the thing is, just because they haven't made a statement doesn't mean you can, Austin. Okay, I don't know. It seems you're kind of a little on the fence there, Austin. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm pointing out to you. But anyway, fucking like
I guess you're right. I guess we aren't getting a transformation this season.
Yeah, I know. It's because like they legit just like. It's all just like they're being
it's they're pretty much just doing like a Kamen Rider henshin now. Where they're like, all right, here's like a little data pod, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and
You
then
know?
they do the transformation, and then they're like, "Oh, yep, that's us now." And then they kind of get into the fight, which I don't mind personally.
Yeah, it saves
But
time, right?
yeah, it saves time. We get more time with the story and the action and stuff. And again, the battles are still fucking spectacular to me. And still fucking brutal as shit because like fucking Rita, they just like took their sword and just stabbed a bug into the fucking ground. It's
Yeah,
fucking brutal
I
as
don't. You know what they say? The only good bug is a dead bug.
Yes, exactly. I hope we're not quoting, or I hope we're not like echoing parallels of something in the past.
Oh, I know. Well, look, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. We would never. Look, as a person to always move, I would never look at the past to learn from it. I learn from the future, not the past.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, that's why I just bought this new radium clock. It's sitting next to me right now. This thing is cool. I have a radium clock and a bunch of glowing plates and mugs, right?
Oh my god.
Hey, these things are very cool. I look at them every day and I rub my face all over them,
Yeah,
right?
man, it puts you right to sleep, doesn't it?
It puts me right to sleep,
It puts you
right?
right to sleep, dead to rights in your bed. It's just like you're so tired. You're like, man,
Look,
I could
that's
sleep
right.
for days
Look,
on
hey, look,
end.
bro. I can sleep in the comfort in my asbestos house, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what has asbestos done, huh? I don't think
Look,
asbestos
it's
done
cheap and affordable. I don't know why people are so against it,
Yeah, it's good insulation. I mean,
That's right.
It has no repercussions.
I sleep in my asbestos house with my radium Tupperware, while watching football games with O.J. Simpson. That guy. He's a good guy, I tell you. Right?
Yeah. Nothing's ever gonna go wrong with him for sure.
That's right. Right? That's right. Look. Hey, O.J. Simpson's up there with the greats. Fuck. What was that guy's name?
Oh, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the name.
Hold on. Like that Jaws Wilkes booth, right?
The John Wilkes booth. Oh,
yeah, that's right, man.
God.
That's right. You know what they say. I am a good judge of character, and I tell you that not only is Jaws Wilkes a good person, he's also a very good actor. Right?
Yeah, and I also heard the same thing with what was his name? Lee Harvey Oswald. I heard he's a crack shot. He's upstanding citizen. I believe I was correct. If I'm correct, I could be spreading misinformation about this, but I heard he was a good soldier, that kind of thing. Nothing wrong with him at all. No.
He's a man who would do anything for our country, right?
Yeah.
Who get rid of anyone that would ever cause problem for our country,
Yeah, exactly. No. He's not exactly, politically motivated or have some issue that it might pop up in some extreme way later on down the line. Yeah. It's perfectly normal, like all the rest of us.
So hey, look, while everyone defeats the bug and everything, Rascal uses as a prime opportunity to make a political speech. Like, hey, look, I did it. Yes, don't worry, people whose families are dead and houses are fire. I'll protect you, right?
Yeah. He makes a big speech like, "Hey, I'm gonna protect everyone. Don't worry. I'm totally not like trying to do this to gain points with my current populace. I'm not gonna do anything bad or anything like that." And then fucking what is it, Bobowski?
Yeah,
Bobowski just kind
Bobowski
of comes along with like because after also it's very weird. Not weird because I know like they're probably doing something with it, but like it's just like the stink bug legitimately kind of like after like beating like showing that he can basically school everybody else in fighting, just kind of like very very suspiciously casually lets himself like lose the scorpion. And then Bobowski kind of takes it. He's about to hand it to King Rascal and everything. And so when
Benegiro was like, oh yes, hey look, the best way to show that my brother is the evil, right? I'll steal from him right in front of you, right?
Yeah. Like he just kind of, Gear just kind of like takes it out of his hands and is like, hey man, well I know how you are. You're actually kind of a dickhead, and everyone else is just like, hey, you see this? He's threatening me right now. You're king. That's not a good guy. He's obviously an enemy of the kingdom. And everyone's like, what the fuck? We've known this man for years. How could he?
I know, right? Why would he steal from the king like that? You know, right?
Yeah, and then, Gira is just, well, I mean, at this point, this is kind of just his character's thing, where it's like, you know what? I'm gonna still pretend to be evil and, like, insist on, like, conquering
cool, I
the
did not
kingdom.
realize that. Oh, hey, I found out that I am apparently the most upvoted post on the Super Sentai subreddit, apparently.
Oh, wait, what?
Yep.
Hold on, now I'm about to look this up. Alright.
Yeah, I never realized that. Huh.
r/Supal Sentai. Okay. Alright. Get rid of all of... Okay, let's see what's, I'm assuming this was, what, yesterday or something?
No, this was a few months ago.
Alright, top of... Let's see, I'm trying to search for this. Oh, hold on. Oh, top of all time, 4 months ago.
Yeah, I did not realize. I never knew that. Huh.
Huh. Yeah, you got like 800 upvotes. Damn, dude. That's not...
That's pretty sad for this. To be fair, this is just a small Sentai subreddit, too. It's pretty... The fact that the most upvoted post of all time is 800 is pretty bad. If unironic, right?
Well,
Yeah, anyway, hey, look, Giro's like, oh, yeah, he goes on his big speech of, like, right, about he threatening the king in front of the citizen, who just made a big speech. Once again, Giro, not very good at playing this political, this anything.
Well, he's lived a peasant most of his life, so it kind of tracks. And all he really knows is the theater. So clearly, the theater is where his heart is, and that's how he's going to see about conquering the world. Musical theater. And so, like, there is a really cool shot, though, because he does have, like, the I guess the best way I can call it is the gem. And, like, with the sun setting and everything, you get the cool fucking, like, opening of, like, the scorpion being apparently underground of the kingdom this whole time. And, when it's just kind of really cool.
Oh, no,
I really like how they set the
shot when he's talking to the gem, such a good lighting.
Yeah, it's really
It really plays onto his old evil king, thing he's trying to go for, right? Like, this is actually such a good shot that's lit. Right?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of headroom in this shot? Oh, 100% there's so much fucking headroom. You did not need this much fucking headroom in this fucking shot, Fucking pan the camera down. I guess they were trying to hide. The fact that there was like two guys holding flashlight below to create the shadow from him, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But there's like so much fucking headroom. And there wasn't so much headroom in this shot. This is such a good shot.
No,
right?
Yeah, I mean, it's still good. I mean, it's honestly probably just a production thing that they had to work around, but it's still really fucking good,
Yeah.
And then, he gets into robots, Shinji, and
All right. Now I can go to my problem about this fucking about this fucking God Scorpion. All right, wait. So the name of the God Scorpion is Sasorina, the God Scorpion. All right.
Yeah, Sasarina, right?
Right. Let me tell you what the fuck is my problem with this name. Okay. Wait, what is the Spanish word for dog?
For dog.
Yeah.
Like perro.
Yeah. All right. Hey, wait, let me introduce you to my dog, Perorina, the dog.
Wait, no.
The Scorpion's name is Scorpion the Scorpion. Like they can't even give us something else like Sting. Like if they call this thing Stinger, I'll be like, all right, that's fine, that's a pass, right? Because it's a scorpion. But they know his name is Sasorina, right? Which is not Rina. Well, so they added the Rina part, but Sasori, right? Sori, right?
Yeah.
Right, that is just the Japanese word for scorpion. Right.
So, Scorpion, the Scorpion God, is essentially what I'm hearing here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god, really?
And we could be wrong. Well, like I said, this could be a word. Actually, hold on, it doesn't make sense because Japanese. We have aspect of Japanese. That means at some point the Japanese, right? Yeah. And this name is fucking terrible. I don't know who the fuck thought.
You sure it's not just like some weird play on words that the Japanese tend to love to use?
No, it's just his name is Scorpion Rina, the Scorpion.
Okay, I feel like because the thing is, I feel like I need Tariq on this just to like just send him this and then like tell him what the character they named it as. See if there's a play on or like play on words on this character because I need to know now because it can't be just Scorpion the Scorpion God.
I don't know. Hold on. It's Scorpion Rena. It's Scorpion Rena the Scorpion. All right. Come on now.
Okay. All right. Sure. But that's a little too many scorpions in the name. I'll tell you.
Yeah. No, it's really bad. I don't know why they just named this shit something like Stinger or whatever the fuck. Right? Right? Like
it could be Stinger,
or like Pinchy or like Pinchy. They could have called this. They could have called their God Scorpion Pinchy.
Or Stabby McStab the Scorpion.
Oh, that's right, Stabby McStab.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. But it would have been a lot better. But like, yeah, I mean, he gets control of it. He kind of like beats everyone up really easily until like you get like fucking King-Ohger coming back in, or at least King-Ohger Zero as it decided to name itself, and it just came out of nowhere. And then it's like, all right, time to take this cocoon and toss it up into the air. But then you see like Kuwagan is not a part of this like specific iteration of King-Ohger, and you're like, what the fuck is happening here? What is going on?
Wait, that's not Kuwaga, right? It's a different looking thing,
Yeah, and so you're just kind of like, and everyone else is just really happy that like King-Ohger like destroyed like the fucking
destroyed the ticking time bomb, right?
Yeah, and then
Gira decides to attack it. It's like, oh hey.
Yeah, Sasori just like randomly attacks it, poisons like apparently the whole thing, and then Gira's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then you see this new like, I guess imitation Kuwagan, right? And it just flies off out of nowhere, and then everyone is like, "Oh fuck, Gira actually is an evil usurper type of thing," right? And to be honest, I don't blame them for thinking that, if anything, right?
Right.
But it's very clear that there's like some shit that's going down in the background, and so it's like, it kind of brings me. And then you see him like kind of like, or the King Rascal like taking out the sword and shit. And he's like doing some weird wacky shit with it, where he's just like he's commanding the actual like fake Kuwagan.
Yeah, God Kuwaga Zero.
Kuwagata Zero, yeah. And so. I need to remember because the thing is, I know they were like, there's the grasshopper, the scorpion, and the other beetle, right?
What is it? The god is Kabuto, scorpion, and grasshopper. So this is a new bug. This is a new bug.
So like my thing is like with this is like, because the thing is, at this point, it seems pretty clear to me that like Rascal is like in league with Ragnarok in some way, shape, or form. In the fact that he's either willingly like choosing to join them in order to have like control of the whole world, and he plans to betray them at some point, or because the thing is how they portrayed him earlier in the memory, like Rascal being nice to Gira. Like maybe this like it's either like Rascal was under control or he's been replaced by a bug. Right? Those are my like theories right now at the moment.
Yeah. By the way, God Kuwaga Zero looks sick as fuck.
No, he really does look fucking cool.
I think it's also just a black gold repaint of God Kuwaga, and black gold is always a good color aesthetic to pair together. Yeah,
especially on the sword that like Rascal has, because honestly, like I mean, for one thing, it doesn't have also, like the 4 other triggers.
No. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed this, but on Rascal's sword, they got rid of all the stupid bop it shit, right?
Yeah,
they just got rid of all that shit.
Yeah,
it's only the one horn for him to use, right?
Yeah, and it's just like, well,
it looks so much more cleaner and better.
It's so much better. And the thing is, though, like, my thing is just like Kuwagata Zero. Is it like is it like a bug god, or like did he make it on his own? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. The only piece is, I mean, I'm certain we're gonna get an explanation of it later on in the next episode. But I'm just like really fucking curious. I really want to know where the story is trying to take itself at this point, because it's just like a lot of this is like fine for the most part, except for like the terrible security. Again, we need to like Shugodan needs to get like new security guards or something. But so far, everything from what we're saying, like from what I'm saying, like the story is going in a good direction. I'm still a little iffy on the Gira being a prince thing, but like. There's definitely some intrigue or mystery going on where like I want to know what's going on. Like, it's like, is Ragnarok have their own like evil, like they have, I don't remember if it's been said, but do they have their own evil set of gods or something that they had?
No, they have not.
No,
I don't
it
think
was
so.
just the Bugnarok people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like Kuwagata Zero is just like literally like a wrench in the plan.
Well,
What the fuck is
look.
going
Was
on?
it Bugnarok says that no gods, only men, you know, right?
Yes, no gods or kings, only bugs. That's their motto. That's their fucking motto. But it's just kind of like I really want to know what's going on. Because
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah,
there's
hey.
no way like fucking stink bug.
I mean, if you think about within the show, it gotta make sense for there to be a replacement, right? Because we know the original Kuwaga was like in like deep hibernate stasis like the last 2,000 years or some shit, you know, right?
Oh, so like they made a copy just to like in case they
Right.
couldn't wake it up or something like that. That kind of
Right?
thing.
Because we know that all the other kingdoms got their god bug woken up, right? Except for some reason Shugenum, Rascal being a bad king never woke up Kuwagata, God Kuwata. So he's like,
Yeah.
boy, hey, we should have a backup plan, you know, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, in that case, it's like I feel like the only people who would have the tech to actually make something like that would be like Yanma's fucking kingdom. So I'm like, but like if I remember correctly, he seemed kind of just as surprised as everybody else. I think.
Right.
So, because like it seemed like he didn't know that was gonna be a thing either, from what I remember. So I'm like, how did he get this? Like, where did it come from?
Right.
Like, it's just like, what's happening? I need to know what's going on in this fucking show.
Yeah.
Good
episode.
Yeah, I mean, it is a fun episode. I'm especially like a lot of the action still holds up. The story is still going in a direction that I do like.
Yeah.
Except for that one hiccup in the last episode, but again, it looks like it's not going to be too much of a deal breaker for me, if anything. And you know, we're still getting like, I thought, like in this episode, like Gira's like whole character arc and motivation was going to be done in this one episode. You know, I thought they were gonna reveal because they're gonna reveal that Rascal's like the evil king that he actually was, and then he's like gonna get.
No. I think they're really committed. I think we're probably gonna have the boy. Hey, look. You know what they say? If you control the flow of information to the people, you know, right? Don't believe anything you say, you know, right?
Yeah.
I think we're probably gonna go the entire season, or at least up to like the last episode, where the people will just keep believing Rascal as the hero, you know, as the kid.
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty excited to see how it goes, but I'm pretty sure at least in the next episode, I like it's just kind of a gut feeling, and I could be wrong on this, but I feel like Rascal's gonna be revealed to be like a bug in disguise, and he'll be eventually like he is like the Sixth Ranger in that sense. At least that's the vibe I get from that, and so like I don't know if maybe he'll have a heel turn or something like that, but I'm kind of interested to see where it's going to go from here.
Right.
For sure.
All right. Anything else you want to say?
Don't eat resin.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. You know. Hey, look. If there is one thing you'll put in your mouth, hey, take a sip of this nice hot soup that's bubbling, you know, right?
It's okay. I told you I already had I had a heavy lunch, you know. So
Yeah, I had a heavy lunch, you know. Hey,
Yeah.
did you eat it on my uranium plate? On my uranium plate?
Of course, man. The uranium plates help me go to sleep at night. I mean, how else am I gonna go to sleep? I mean, melatonin? Come on, uranium is a much healthier, more.
That's right.
environmentally
And then in the
friendly
morning, when
alternative.
you need some energy, you just can't take a big snort of crack, you know, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it has
Hey,
no
look,
side
hey,
effects.
look. Why would the CIA give me crack if it wasn't good for me, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there has to be. I mean, look, it's just like coffee.
The CIA
It's
is
just
there to
coffee.
protect the inner city, you know, right?
Yeah. You know, there's no racially motivated like reasons as to why you would put out a harmful drug out into society.
Wait, it's not a harmful
drug.
drug. This is a helpful substance, you know, right?
Oh yeah. It's exactly. Again, it's just like coffee. It just you get a lot more energy. You know, it's like an energy boost, an energy drink. You know, look. I mean, if anything, they used to put that in Coca-Cola, so it's totally fine.
Okay, I think that's good. I think we can get now.
All
right.
Don't do uranium, kids. Yeah. That's how.
Yeah. That's the
yeah.
takeaway from this episode.
Don't do uranium. Cocaine is no. I'm not gonna say that.
You want to finish that sentence? Before we sign off?
Okay, you know what? I'll finish it for you just because you asked. Look, crack cocaine is fine. It's uranium that's the issue. You're fine, all right?
Yeah,
Don't
there
worry
we go.
about it.
All right, coronavirus is no thing. Watch it, wear a mask, get your shots, boost the thing now. Okay, thanks, bye.